Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varisthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Difference between bhakti and jnana as the path to realization. Sri Ramakrishna has been explaining, because the trend Advaitic Vedanta is extremely charming to people, but extremely difficult to follow. Even in modern society we see Advaita is interesting because it satisfies reasoning. But when we start practicing it, beginning with denial of the bodily existence, I am not this body, it becomes very difficult to. And to go beyond name and form, Nama Rupa, is most difficult part. So here we see the Sri Ramakrishna is giving again and again, because those who are internally, what am I? There are three kinds of orientations. One, Sri Ramakrishna is to, whenever a devotee is newly is coming, and first time he is coming with the intention of reaching Sri Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna's heart has already caught him. He is coming, and Sri Ramakrishna have not seen him or met him, or not even knowing that he is coming from others, but his heart is already has captured a picture of him, and Sri Ramakrishna mentally used to offer a bilva and tulsi to that soul, independent of bodily existence. That soul will accept one of the two. From that they decide, Sri Ramakrishna is to decide, if he accepts tulsi, if that soul accepts the self, the Atman, the Jivatman, accepts tulsi, then he is the path, he belongs to the path of bhakti. If that soul accepts bilva, then he belongs to the path of jnana. And if he accepts both, he is a devotee of Divine Mother. One is Shaiva, one is Vaishnava. Vaishnava tendency is bhakti. Shaiva tendency, which accepts the bilva, belongs to the Jnanapath. And the third is the both accepting, that is the Divine Mother. Shakti is common to all. There is no differentiation in Shakti. With same Shakti is with Vaishnava, same Shakti is which, as power there is no difference. As consciousness there is difference. I am conscious, I am power. Power working is same in whatever way you adopt it. So Shakti, they accept both Tulsi and Bilva, and there's the path of beautiful combination of Bhakti and Jnana. Jnana Bhakti Samuchaya. Or if it is not possible, Jnana Bhakti Samanvaya. They take it together, or they combine and take. So this is the three trends. So this, it individually, what is my trend? With what amsha I am born? Those who are born with Shivamsha, they will take the Jnanapath and reach. Those who are born with Vishnu Amsha, they take the Bhakti path of divine love and reach. And those who are born with Devi Amsha, they combine the two and serve the needy and love like a mother and reach the goal, ultimate goal. So this Vijay Krishna Goswami's he belongs to the Vaishnava type of beings, humans, wherein devotion, love of God is predominant. And he has a fascination for the jnana also. But it is not his path. So Sri Ramakrishna wanted to have a firm foundation of rock foundation of Advaitic Tattva on which the beautiful edifice of the Dvaita, the love of God, is built up. So here Sri Ramakrishna has made him go through all the understanding of Advaita, Jnanapatha, and now he is having a little fascination for that. It was only for building up the foundation. With Jnanapada you cannot build a house and live in it. A palace you cannot build. You have to enter into the infinite space beyond. But here, Bhakta will take the Advaita, same Advaita as the foundation. He has already got the foundation. Now Sri Ramakrishna wants him to build a palace, an edifice of Dvaita philosophy, of loving God intimately and enjoying the company of God in the realm of Prakriti, nature, and which will ultimately take him to beyond Prakriti to have total oneness of Advaitic experience with God. So he wanted now he has to build the Bhakti world within him and be living in it. So Sri Ramakrishna is making it clear again and again. He himself is exemplifying that life. I don't want to become sugar, I want to eat sugar. I never feel like saying I am Brahman. I say, Thou art Lord, I am servant. It is better to make mind go up and down between fifth and sixth planes. In the earlier two sentences, you don't need much understand, it is very clear. But to fifth and sixth, that is, its form is dissolved. The creation is going to re-begin, or the last stage of creation, the Akasha Tattva, just the space alone is there of the relative existence. From that whole creation is below or not perceived. Just like when you enter into sleep, world is left behind. You are not aware of it. You leave the world behind and you stretch yourself forward. That world is out of your consciousness. Here also you see in such a way that you are entering into higher levels of consciousness, leaving the lower levels of consciousness behind, that it is imperceptible to you. When you reach the Ajna Chakra from the Vishuddha is the first formation of the creation downward, Akasha Tattva. In Akasha Tattva, there is absolute unstained state. Means in that whether air comes or space, in that space the matter comes or water comes, whatever comes, any object, it is not affected by it. Fire is there, fire cannot burn it. It remains absolute, it gives room for fire to exist. But neither fire burns it nor the space instigates it to burn. It is totally independent, giving room to it. It's absolutely unattached and uninvolved. This is the purity of the Atman. It never gets stained by it. There is no, but it gives room for duality to exist. So coming down he finds Divine Mother is in a different state. The creation has begun, Prakriti has begun. And as he climbs up, Divine Mother is in her own glory. In her own glory, independent of the entire creation. You are meeting Mother in her pure spiritual existence, and just she is going to become Mother of a vast world. She is the creative matrix standing with the evolutes. First evolute has come into existence that is as good as Chaitanya, unattached, uninvolved, absolutely pure, absolute equanimity. Any things come into it, it doesn't differentiate. Whether it is matter like tree or mountain, or it is mind like subtle, varieties of things, multifarious world is going to appear in that space. Space remains absolutely equal to everything. It accommodates everything in it. Opposites, all opposites accommodate same love and dedication. There is no differentiation, equanimity, absolute equanimity with all things it bears. So this Divine Mother of absolute equality that doesn't differentiate between anything or anyone, that state of Mother which is going to become the universe in her aspect of original duality with absolute purity and perfection. And on the other side is no touch of the Prakriti, no touch of space or time. Beyond all that, in the realm of spirit, she is the pure energy. These two aspects of Divine Mother, you are to oscillate in the lap of Mother from one lap to another lap. You are oscillating. This Sri Ramakrishna enjoyed. The world has not appeared, nor the Divine Mother has duality it is maintaining. There, as a part of Mother, he is looking Chaitanya Swarupa, as individual Chaitanya, pure energy, Shakti Swarupa I have become, and being a part of Mother, I am looking at Mother. Here, in the realm of Mother, the first evolute has come. I am standing in that realm of space and looking at Mother. One of the evolutes, I am taking support of Mother and I am looking at her. It is like Mother is stretching her hand, on that I am standing and looking at Mother. And other part is, Mother has swallowed me, I have become one with her, just like water she drinks, and whole her bodily existence, the water pervades. Like that, I have become one with the Mother and still keeping the separate identity in Mother. This is outside the Mother, as one of the evolutes of Mother in that. So the difference you see, it is both I am looking at Divine Mother. So this aspect of beyond the Prakriti and touching the Prakriti, his experience, he wants to oscillate between these two planes of existence. Between, it is better to make the mind go up and down between fifth and sixth planes. That is, he doesn't want to leave the Mother in any aspect and see the multifarious universe neither. Like a boat racing between 2 points, I don't want to go beyond the sixth plane. Beyond the sixth plane is total absence of my ego and existence. It alone remains. I no more remain. Beyond sixth plane, and keep my mind a long time in the seventh. My desire is to sing the name and glories of God. This is, as a cause, it creates love. As an effect of love, it enjoys the company of God, singing the names and glories of God. When I am going up to reach Him, I sing the names and glories of God to awaken the love within me and reach Him. After reaching Him, I continue to sing. When I sing after realizing Him, its effect is I am enjoying the company of God and singing. Here I am seeking the company of God and singing. The fifth, I don't want to go beyond. My desire is to sing the names and glories of God. It is very good to look on God as the master and oneself as the servant. It is a beautiful, Sri Ramakrishna is to enjoy mother and child and master and servant. Further, you see, people speak of waves as belonging to Ganges, but no one says Ganges belongs to waves. The wave and the ocean. Waves belong to ocean, and not that ocean belongs to wave, because wave appear and disappear in the ocean, which is an inseparable part of ocean, either in wave form or in dissolved form. Wave is just a force keeping it in a different fashion, a part of the ocean. A wave is formed, merges back, it originates, lives in the ocean, it takes birth in the ocean, lives in the ocean and dissolves in the ocean back. Wave appears and disappears. Why we don't say ocean belongs to wave is impermanent. Ocean is permanent. In ocean, wave comes up and it dissolves back in ocean. This is an appearance and disappearance. It is appearing and disappearing. That is eternally existing. It is that which is appearing in small way as a wave. The fleeting, I am He, is not wholesome. The feeling, I am He, is not wholesome. A man who entertains such an idea while looking upon his body as self causes himself great harm. The feeling I am He is not wholesome. It is not paripurna. That is, wave says, I am ocean. He is giving the example of Ganges and its ocean, its wave. Wave belongs to Ganges, and suppose wave says, I am Ganges, it is not wholesome. Wave is not wholesome. When it merges in the ocean back, if that wave says, I am ocean, it is real. It is wholesome, because it has spread itself into the Ganga and become one. When a wave has separated, wave belongs to the Ganges and not Ganges belongs to the wave. If Ganges belongs to the wave, then Ganges must be able to dissolve in this wave. It cannot. It is vast, infinite. This is finite. Finite has originated from the infinite and can dissolve back in the infinite. So it is not wholesome. It is true, but it is not wholesome. The feeling that I am He is not wholesome, especially because it has the form of wave. It has an independent identity separate from. In dissolved state it is alright, is accepted, welcome. When wave is wave, if it says I am ocean or Ganga, it becomes an error. A man who enters such a idea by looking upon his body as self, his still body, to say I am Atman, causes great harm. He cannot go forward in spiritual life. He drags himself down. When still he is having intensely he is body conscious. He is aware of his body. When he is unaware of body, I am Brahman, I am the God Absolute. When I say Aham Brahmasmi, I must be unaware of my body. Being aware of body, if I say I am Brahman, it is an error. It is a wrong, it is not an experience, it is not a truth when he is body to tell I am. But when he forgets the body in the thought of the divine, he is Brahman. There is no body for him. Everything has gone away with the body. He is being pure. It has its own identity of being one with the Lord. He cannot go forward in spiritual life. It becomes a false entity. He drags himself down. He deceives himself as well as others. Aham Brahmasmi. He cannot understand his own state of mind. Many people I've seen in my life, they build up their life on pure Advaitic basis. Many of the teachers go on teaching them many things. Kundalini awakening, these things they teach them. They will tell within 3 days we will awaken your Kundalini. And these are all commercial talks. There is no reality in those things. Just to have a control over even senses or mind, it takes lifetime almost. So here when they say, he cannot go forward in spiritual life because he is still a body and telling I am Brahmasmi, he is developing a false, he has created a world and he is dwelling in it. It is not a reality. It's a psychic state, not spiritual state. I go on imagining a thing. The Brahman is like this, Brahman is like, it is infinite existence, it is love absolute and all. Imagine without actually passing through the transformations and holding on to the truth. I am imagining. Whole mind imagines of the pure Advaitic principles that he is still at the mental level. From bodily level he might have come to the mental level. He has many more layers to cross over and go within to know that self. But if he starts saying Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi, without turning inward, without diving inward, without crossing mind, a barrier of mind and going beyond, at least spiritual awakening must be there to tell or understand Aham Brahmasmi. And if he goes on telling, how many times he may tell Aham Brahmasmi, and again try to confirm, he is still a body. Till the realization dawns in life. So we see again and again that this is a kind of imaginary world they create, Advaitins, many of the Advaitins of various schools and especially the present spiritualists who teach, they build up a mental imaginary state, they start dwelling in it already. Aham Brahmasmi. But the body awareness is not at all gone. It demands, the demands of flushes are still there. And all activities and attachments, everything is as it is. And he goes on thinking, I have attained this, I have attained that state, I want to attain this state. And all imaginary world, they start dwelling. They do not progress in spiritual life. So Sri Ramakrishna says, he cannot go forward in spiritual life. He drags himself down. Means to mental states. He confuses between mental states and realization. He drags himself down. He deceives himself as well as others. He cannot understand his own state of mind. But it is not any or every kind of bhakti that enables one to realize God. God can be realized easily, smoothly, by loving Him just like I love my people. I love someone. I dedicate my life for others, sacrifice my earnings, all that. If I do the same thing for God, God is available. And this, here we see, there is another kind of bhakti, but any kind, every kind of bhakti that enables one to realize God, but it is not that. It is not any and every kind of bhakti enables one to realize God. Bhakti, varieties of bhakti is there. What kind of bhakti if I do? Bhakti means I am sharing with God. My heart's grief I may share. Mental states I may share. External problems I can share with God. Oh, my child has been sick for so many days. My another child has not got job. My daughter has not got married. All these problems I get solved from God. I go to God for solving these problems. But to realize God, what kind of bhakti? One cannot realize God without prema bhakti. Another name of prema bhakti is raga bhakti, supreme love which makes one attached only to God, and it detaches you from all the aspects of nature, like body, mind, senses, relatives, friends, everything. It detaches without rejection. It detaches you and attaches you to God. There is detachment and attachment, attaches to God. This is possible. Bhakti. One cannot, prema bhakti. Prema bhakti is ecstatic love of God, where giving and giving alone is there. No expectations, no demands, no receiving. It is giving, giving and giving. We'll see in the next class. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhrutavikraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.